Hello, you absolute legends. Welcome back to Life on the Ranch. Today, we're about to color code our bee boxes. Well, the bees arrived, the boxes arrived. I had very little time in between either. Finally got my smoker. I got my honey supers painted. So now they're going to become the new brood chambers. My brood chambers currently are going to get painted and they're going to become my new honey supers. Well, legends, let's go along for reallocating of the bees. We're going to move them from this box to that box, and from that box to this box. Yeah, let's look in at the bees and see how the girls are doing for a second. We have them tied down so the raccoons don't get wild. It's kind of later in the evening, so bees have calmed down a little bit. They're a little slower, they're a little more tired. We don't want them to be all excited while we start doing this, because the last thing you want is excited bees. Well, let's see if we can set up and find an angle. I'll be right back when we got a good one. I think we found ourselves a good angle. Let's get in there and set up our smoker. The reason you use a smoker is so that way it confuses the bees. They're not really sure what's going on, but they can't send out the attack signal. And them not sending out the attack signal, well, that's always a good thing. Because you don't want them to go hog wild on you, do you? You want them to behave. Blow me up a bit of grass so that way it, keeps the hot embers from flying out the end of my smoker here. See if we can't light some of these up. There we go. Now let's get it just jammed up so we got some good smoke material in there. It's my first time lighting a smoker, so this might take a few tries. Alright, I think we're about ready. Let us set up for an angle that you might be able to see the first hive being smoked. I like to keep my hives strapped down so the coons don't come in and just make an absolute mess of the place. Because coons will raise your buildings to the ground. That includes your beehives. They will literally decimate the population of it overnight. One night you have bees, the next night you have none. Thanks, coons. We're going to go ahead and smoke the front first a little bit. Smoke the top. Looks like in the process of installing it last time, I might have accidentally squished a bee. Whoops. Give them a second to realize what's going on. Here we go. Let's look at the bees and how they're doing. Oh, these girls are looking fantastic. Look at all these lovely ladies. If you can hear it, that's a sweet sound. It's all that buzzing bees. Alright, so here we've got our orange box. I'm going to start with the orange box first. It's our chance to do some beehive inspection. See how these lovely ladies are doing. Oh, that is heavy. Look at these girls. Look at all them girls. Beautiful sight, isn't that? Oh, they are just loading that with honey. It's not yet capped, but it's getting there. Alright, so that's our third one in. So we got to make sure to put that back in the same order. Just rest that on top for now so we can kind of pop these other three out. Oh, I should have brought some additional frames so I could replace some of these less than perfect frames here. Nothing drawn on this one yet. They're still getting to know it. So that's fine, it can go back in. The absolute outer frame, nothing drawn on that one yet. But these bees have only been around for like 2 weeks, so I can't expect a lot from them yet. These girls need to have time to get their work done. Oh, there goes another bee. I'm sorry, my dear. Believe me, that was an accident. I didn't intend to accidentally squish you like that. Alright, so now we got to get this one moved over to where it originally was. Whew, that is weighty. Yeah, we're going to put this on the ground so we can get some more out. You gotta remember when you're replacing these, you gotta put them back in exactly the same order. Might be wondering why I don't use gloves. Well, that's because I want to make sure not to squish any bees if I can help it. Look at all these. You can see all those are brood chamber capped. Can you see the queen? She's got the red dot. She's a big girl. She's a beauty looking, isn't she? That's fantastic to see the queen in there working hard. And believe me, the bees want to be with their queen. They want to be where she is. Look at all that brood chamber capped over. Like there's going to be thousands of bees coming out here soon. Could be like 1,500 per time. Doesn't take them long to produce lots of bees. This one feels a little bit more stuck down. I believe these girls have been hard at work. Looks like my smoker's gone out again. Well, it's my first time lighting it, so I'm still getting used to it. Here's a bunch more cells. They're filling with honey. Look at those things. Beautiful. Beautiful. Girls, you are hard at work. I love it. Put y'all back in the same order so everything's nice and kosher. Get that one put back into place a bit. Sure we're not squishing any bees there. Oh, look at that. They're starting to fill that out with some comb. That is a nice sight. Those ladies have been hard at work. It's only been a few days, but they've been working hard. Those are some beautiful bees. Try and get that frame reinstalled so it's at the level it should be at. Alright, well these frames are still empty, but that's alright. What is going on here? Yes, hello girls. Oh, you babes are hard at work, aren't you? Shoot, I forgot to bring some extra frames. I have some of these that I've actually assembled in. They're a lot tighter together, so I don't end up with this particular problem. No, girls. I know it's disturbing you. I'm sorry. Feels so weird having a buzzy bee on you. She's up here buzzing around, trying to tell the girls that something happened. I'll just shake her off. I have to get that smoker relit. I think they're getting a little upset because their home's being adjusted. I'm just trying to retighten what I had fall apart in the box. I forgot to bring some fully assembled frames with me. Got all excited about being in, then I forgot to bring my fully assembled frames. All right, let's pop this top off. There we go. Got all the bees out. While we're at it, going to just ever so slightly adjust their entrance. From a small to a medium. Come on, girls, not underneath it. Come on, girls. Dude. I don't want to see any of you girls go to harm, so look out, ladies. I'm trying to... Hey, that was unexpected. You were buzzy and I touched you. There goes a girl. Did we lose her? Maybe. Alright, ladies, let's get you back. Here's my Nitro so I can get this re-smoking smoker. them girls calm down a little bit more. They seem like they're getting a little bit excited because of all this new movement. There it is. Got the front reattached. Go on home there, lady. Let's get you out of the smoky view. Bring you around to show you the new front. So now it's wide. You can kind of see just a little bit of the top there where it was narrow. And now we got their new marked home. They've been reinstalled. Even got a visitor. She flew off just before she said hi. Well, let's get their lid reinstalled and, well, keep them going. Anyway, legends, if you love seeing about bee videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Today I have X number of subscribers. I could use X plus one. Are you that plus one? Come on, ladies, off the side. There we go. And that should have the girls back to safe again. Alright, I think at this point I got my smoker nice and smoky. We'll get their sealer lid back on. Get some tools back in the pocket. And we'll get everything retightened again. This way the raccoon population doesn't come in and decimate my bees. So the last thing I want is to come out and find an empty hive. So I've color-coded my hive so I can keep track as to what's going on with the health and well-being of my hives. I've been keeping bees for all of about 2 weeks now. And I want to make sure that whatever I'm doing successfully and well. There it is. Ladies, you've been rehomed. Same location, so there's nothing new to learn there. Just you've got a nice new color so I can keep track of you beautiful girls. I love my beauty bees. Well, there it is, friends. One down, one to go. We got the hot orange installed. We got the slightly wider opening added. We got the mint green to go. There's a shot of the small original opening, and you can see cut out for the bigger, larger opening. Well, let's set you legends up on the next one so we can show you the other half. If you like watching about bees and learning how we do with bees and bee stuff, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. We'll bring you more bee videos. If you just like seeing animals on the ranch, well, if you're not subbed, go ahead and sub, because we got all kinds of animals on the ranch videos too. Sometimes they're chickens, sometimes they're pigs, sometimes they're ducks, sometimes they're turkeys, sometimes they're bees, sometimes they're just ranchers, you know, doing farm life things, as us ranchers do occasionally, life the farm. Hello, ladies. Here's a little known fact about bees. Most of your bee colony is female. Your worker bees, some of those are male. They get kicked out in the winter months. There you go, big old Spideris. You get out of here. No need for you to be taking shelter in my beehive. It's for the bees to be taking shelter in. Well, let's get these girls into their new home and see how their cells are doing. Feels so odd to have a bee land upon you. I tell you, it feels some kind of odd. Let's try this tool that came with the hive kit. It's supposed to be a frame extractor. That was our first frame. Frame number 10. Nothing going on yet. Ugh, it's way too much smoke coming out right now. Right now! This girl alright? She's kind of upside down and struggling. What is going on here? There's a lot of black stuff in the bottom of this hive. I have to look at the bottom of that box for a second. Cobwebs going on, like... Are these bees under attack? This is why I try to keep track of my hives by color. So if something is going on in my hive, I'm aware. And I can tell which one is having problems and which one is doing good. Nothing drawn on this frame yet either. Nothing here, nothing there. Well, now look at this. This looks like some capped off honey. What do we got going on here? Oh, we got some capped honey. Look at all that capped honey. There's some good food for those girls. They are ready for it. That is lots of capped off honey there. Whoa, delicious. Look at all that delicious capped off honey. Delicious. What is going on in the bottom of this box though? Have you seen such a thing happening? I'm not sure what it is. I'm still brand new to beekeeping, so I don't know what's going on exactly. Give them a little bit more smoke, because I don't know how much smoke you need to keep these girls calm. I'm sure you can kind of see them buzzing around wildly out front here. So this is the second of my 4 original brood chambers. Looks like they're working on honey on that one. Oh, you got some eggs in there. Look at that. You see the whites? Those are eggs. That's a beautiful sight, my friends. Those are more brood the bees are working on. Those beautiful girls are hard at work. Still haven't spotted our queen yet on this colony. Where is that lovely lady? I'm gonna have to work this one apart a little bit. Girls. Excuse me. Let's work your hives apart here a little bit. Where's our queen? Is she on the next cell? I don't see her because this is a Another box of bees that I bought in, so she would have been marked for this season. On inspection, all the bees are looking good. There's no mites or anything to worry about there. She must be on our last frame then, because I haven't seen her yet. Oh, we got lots of honey getting started. Lots of honey on this one. I haven't seen the queen on this one. Maybe she was hiding in a bundle of bees and I just didn't see her. That is possible. That is very possible. As I'm still new to beekeeping, it's easy for me to miss the queen. But this high frame extraction tool is a wonderful thing in my opinion. Came with my beekeeping kit. We got some being drawn out on this one, but not a lot. Not yet. Each one of these goes back in exactly the frame order, so that way it can be easier for the bees to do what they need to do. Nothing on this one. That's alright, they're still young bees. They're doing good though. These are young, healthy looking colonies. If any of you legends know more about bees than I do, go ahead and tell me what all that stuff in the bottom is. But these girls are looking fantabulous, I must say. Well, get off there, ladies. There you go. Got the last two of you off. Let's remove that hive box. Maybe just a little bit of smoke to get you off my doorway here. Just wearing a bit of extra gear because I'm not entirely used to bees yet. Ground's not very level, so my footing is a little less than stable. Let's open your doorway here, ladies. Come on, get out of the way, girls. Get out of the way, girls. Feels so unusual to have a bee land upon me. Girls, please don't step under my thumb. I'm trying to not squish you here, ladies. Trying to give you nice. Okay, Susan, you want to go back and join your girlfriends? Thank you. Oof. All right, ladies. If we could not be on the edge of the box, that'd be great. Girls, I would rather not squish anybody. Thank you. Let's get this lined up nicely again. Now let's get our front door entrance a little bit pushed in. There it is, legends. We've done it. We're almost at the time where my potato is going to cut off, but there it is. We got our second beehive fixed up and color coded. Some of the girls have just been hanging out on the roof, chilling, illin', being a bee, doing bee things because they can. We'll get them closed up and we'll get them tied down just like before. And in closing, legends, that leaves me with a bee joke. What do you call a beehive with no entrance and no exit? Unbelievable. Boom, boom, psh. Anyway, legends, go ahead and comment what you thought was the best part about watching the bees get recolor homed. Now there's my honey supers I can paint to match, so I can keep track as to how much honey I get off of each hive. Well, you absolute legends, this has been the Shieldborn. I've been the Matterhorn. And it's been an unbelievable good time. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one. Shieldborn Ranch signing off.